Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Hump Day. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoyed my new bling bling painting. I thought it turned out amazing. But anyways, today we're going to do, I'm not going to do a painting or coasters or anything. I am going to do some basics. I had a few people asking in my comments about how I prep my canvases and that fun stuff. So today's video is going to be me showing you how to prep a canvas, and I'm going to put resin on this lovely beaut. Didn't like it, but actually I love it now. I didn't like it when I was doing it, but actually I quite like it. So I'm going to resin this because it's going to go to my cousin's shop whenever she can open. I feel bad for her. We're still in a province-wide lockdown, so I've got a whole stack of stuff that I'm bringing to her. So anyways, so we're going to go through how to put resin on top of this canvas, and I'll show you, I'm going to leave it dry and all that fun stuff, and I'm going to show you how to take off the tape off the back, because more or less there are always drips on the back side, no matter how much you try not to. And we're going to go through all that. So with that being said, I'm going to miss these things after Valentine's Day. So with that being said, I'm going to bring you down and we're going to prep a canvas. Here we go. Let's get ready. So most of you probably already know. I'm just going to try and get you in there better. Sorry. I'm going to move this butte out of the way. Most of you already know that if a canvas is white, that means it's already pre-gessoed. Now, I'm just taking, this is just my dollar store ones that I've bought. Let me just take off the plastic. Now, when it is white, that means it's already been primed with something, because a natural canvas is more beige, like a linen color. So once it is triple primed, and that's even a dollar store canvas. So any canvas you get from a store should be primed. You are more than welcome to put on a couple coats of gesso if you desire, but to me, I don't see the point. It's kind of, it's just one extra step and extra money. So with that being said, I'll show you what I do with my canvases. This is what I do for basically all of them, unless I get too excited and then just start painting and go, oh, I didn't tape. I buy my tape from the dollar store. I've been doing that ever since they opened. Why would you go to a hardware store and pay $4 or $5 for this when it's basically the same stuff? I get the wide. I love the wide stuff, but I still buy the bigger, the thin one as well. Now, I go right to the corner and with a pair of scissors, nice sharp pair of scissors, all I do is make sure there's a little bit, you don't want it overhanging. Oops, move the scissors. See, it's over the edge, but if you feel, so what I'm going to do, I could feel the tape, so I'm just going to cut it, because you're going to come down this way with some tape anyway, so it doesn't have to go right to the edge. Give it a good rub. And again, like I said, you're going to come down this way, so I don't go right to the edge. Flip it. And because this edge is sharp here, you don't need to go again to the edge. So it's kind of, and it goes quick. And yes, you can see the little white, but you know what? That's not a big deal. There we go. Pretty quick and easy, and it leaves your canvas with a very nice finish. It is so funny. In my last video, I shared a comment, which I think is funny. When I share my comments that aren't nice, I don't mean that I'm offended. Like, I really could care less. But I just have to share it because I think they're funny. Like, I don't understand people sometimes. Today's comment, today's Sunday, so I'm doing this on Sunday. So I just put my video up. So Sunday I choose to do my answer. I try to answer questions on Sundays. So anyway, so I'm in there answering. And the comment was, do you know how many millions of chemicals there are to be produced to make that painting? And I'm like, that is hilarious, because anything and everything that you use in this art form is a chemical. Any form of paint, unless you're making your own out of natural stuff. But I thought that was hilarious. So I'm gonna take, actually I'll use my paint scraper and just give it a good scrub, just so that you're getting it adhered quite well, and then you won't have a lot of that bleed through that some people get. Very cool. One more side. Perfect. Now I keep my push pins in this cup. I bought these from a local business shop, like an office supply store. Here in Canada, we have a store called Staples. I'm not sure if there's one in the States or if there's one in Europe. You can buy these. They're just called large push pins. Love them. And they're also in my Amazon shops. So all I do is give it a good push. I try to go in where there's a little piece missing. Oh, let me see if it's on this. Oh, that one's covered too. I'm gonna grab a canvas that's not, here, I'll show you this one. Some of them have them and some of them don't. I try and go in the very nice canvases from Michaels. They have a lid that's in here, and that's where I push the push pin. If not, I push it into the wood. It takes a little bit. Sometimes you can use a little hammer if you want to get them in, but I try to put it right where the wood and the canvas meet. And there we go. We are prepped. So that's all I do. And voila. I love the push pins because you're up off the canvas, off the table. You're able to use your picks and wipe down your canvases as it's dripping off, as you should do with all of your Dutch pours. Pretty cool. So that's step one. Now, I like to warm up my resin because I'm in my basement. It gets chilly. So what I normally do is I'll go up to the kitchen. I'll put my resin. This is the resin that I use. That's why it looks like this. I put it in a warm bath in my kitchen sink for about 15, 20 minutes, depending on how long I want to sit and have a cup of coffee. And it warms it up so that there's not a lot of bubbles and it's easier to mix. So again, Krystal Resin is the resin that I choose to use. Last week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago, I found out that accidentally came across it on Amazon. So I want to put that out to all of you lovely people. I'm going to put them in my Amazon shops, Canadian and American, and it is free shipping if you have Prime. And it's actually about $20 cheaper than if I bought it off their website. On their website, this size, it's classified as a 2-gallon. It's $197, I think, and then you've got taxes. So I always usually pay about $222 or roughly around there. But when you go in through Amazon, these are $170 and change. So with the taxes and the free shipping, it works out to, I think, $202. So it's a little cheaper. So I'm not going to put the link in anymore. I'm just going to refer you to Amazon for this Krystal Resin. And they actually have their pigments on there as well, because I looked into that this morning before I came down. So with that being said, I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to run upstairs, grab my resin, and we'll mix it up, and I'll show you how I put it on top of that gorgeous flower, or even though it's a heart painting. I'll be right back, guys. Hello, we are back. Sorry, I mixed up my resin. When I mix my resin, I'm going to go through this every time. I want to make sure that you guys are being safe. I want you to wear the proper protection, wear your mask, wear you have a nice ventilated area. Now when I mix my resin, I'm using this mask. It is called Trend. At the time, that was the only one I could get because COVID had hit and you couldn't get those big 3M ones anywhere. So this is what I could find. You change your filters. There are filters here. I have new filters over there to change them up, but this is a respirator. I have my Dyson air purifier on, and we are good to go. You'll be very happy with me, and so will that lady. I am not using paper or plastic. I have my new silicone mold. I'm excited. I actually mixed it. I did 4 ounces. Okay, I'm going to show you. I go on to Art Resin, and they have a calculator. This is a 20 inch by 20 inch canvas. You type in 20 inches, and it will tell you how much you need. It says 14 ounces. I think 14 might be a little more than I need, but I mixed it up anyway. So with my new cups, I did 7 ounces, and then I made that up to 14 ounces. So I'm hoping it worked. I've never mixed it in 1 cup before. So, and look I'm using my silicone spatula, which I bought from Walmart. This one is from Walmart. It's Pillsbury. I'm pretty sure it was quite reasonable, or I wouldn't have bought it. I'm just trying to find somewhere to set it that's not going to get all messy. I'm just going to put it on that piece of plastic. So all I do, there are bubbles. We will rectify that with a little bit of a heat gun later. All I do is I just pour it. I never thought I probably could have done a little bit of glitter, but you know me and glitter, there's no such thing as little. So this is 10 ounces on here. So we're going to see. Oh my goodness, you can see that. Oh, the glam dust. All I'm doing is rubbing it in. I want to make sure that I can feel it going on the canvas. That's why it's nice to use your fingers. And of course, wear your gloves, my friends. See, now that's 10 ounces, and I'm 100% sure we are good enough here. So I'm going to go all the way to the edges. I don't want drips because I don't want to waste it. I'm trying to get as close to the edge as I can without going over at the moment. And this canvas had a couple little imperfections. And what I found when I did my Lazy Susie, pretty sure I did a video. If I did, I will link it in this description box. And I resined it, and it had some pretty bad imperfections on it. And the resin took all of that out. See? It's pooling in the middle. You don't need that much resin. So I would say 10 ounces is plenty for this canvas. All right, now I've got it all to the edges. I haven't gone over the edges yet. I just want to get it to the edge. Give it a good massage. That's how you have to look at it. I guess I'm making maybe a set of coasters. So I'm gonna just give this a torch. You want to make sure you don't stay in one spot too long. You want to keep it moving so that you do not burn your resin, because that is a thing. It will burn. So I'm going to give it a quick little, and you can see those bubbles come. Oh my gosh. I was so mortified when I did this painting, and I am tremendously impressed with it now. It is just, it is, I don't know, it's so muted. It's different for Sherry, because Sherry loves the color. So now that my resin is warmed up a little more, oops, there's something there, I'm gonna get rid of that. I am gonna take it over the edge, because you do not need a lot over the edge. You just want it to cover it. You want to make sure there is resin there, because nothing would be worse than having no resin on the edges. I'm just going to tap my finger in there, and this is why you use your hands, because you can feel it. Be at one with your resin. And as I'm going, I'm trying to get the drips. You don't need the, there's a lot in the middle. I'm just gonna come back in here, whoosh it up there, and bring it over just a tad. And I can feel there's nothing there. Just massage it, and you can feel when there's, and when it's there, you can feel it. You will know. So actually, I'm going to pour a little more on the edges. Woo! A little more than one of there. I just hate to lose it all, but you do want a good coat on the edges as well, because you don't want it to look unfinished, right? It's like finger painting. And I see some hairs already. So what we're gonna do is, when I get this all done, we are just gonna tent it. I'm gonna leave it for 24 hours. It might not need 24 hours, but I will leave it till tomorrow morning. And then I will show you how we take off that lovely tape. See, this is why I don't think we need to put it all on. I hate wasting all of this. Like, look at the, it's all coming. So I'm going to keep coming around, getting the drips that do not need to be there. And now you might need, if you've got a gallery wrapped canvas, you will definitely need more resin, obviously. I'm going to take my one glove off just because I want to get in here and get that bad baby, which would be a piece of hair. This huge piece of hair, because, you know, I love to sell my products with a little bit of my love in it, but not like that. All right, so I'm gonna torch again. And you might want to come back and do this a couple times. I don't know if that is coming through on that video or not, but oh, that glitter in that glam dust is, oh, and it's the gold as well, eh? That 24 karat gold. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on doing this till I don't see any more bubbles, or until my torch stops working. Like I said, you want to move it. You don't want to stay, because I can see something here. And I can see something in here. Oh my goodness, Sherry. I'm thinking they're bubbles, but they're not. They're little hairs. Which would be from being in the basement, number one. And number two, I have two of the cutest little cats. Oh my goodness. Let me just... I'm thinking, and then as soon as this is done, I gotta cover it because I don't want nothing else on it. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit here. I know, do not read me out. I've only got one glove on, I know. I just wanna fix where that is. Do one more quick. See, you waste so much. All right, one more quick heat. I just want that to be nice and even there. This one I should have signed because there's only one way to put it on. But I like to sign the back, so now I see something in the middle. Oh my goodness, Sherry. The longer I keep it out, the more everything falls. All right. All right. And there's another one. All right, I think that's it. One more quick little torch. And I'm going to put another pair of gloves on because I have 3 ounces of resin left. So I'm going to make a I'm going to cover this up really quick. And maybe I'll make a couple of those coasters out of that new coaster mold that I have. Oh my goodness, this one is all, my hands all sweaty. All right, it is what it is. I'm gonna do one more swipe down. And when doing this, I forgot to mention, make sure your canvas is level. Your canvas needs to be level. Okay, one more little scoop-a-doop. Oh my goodness. At least I'm seeing them now and not later. Oh my god. Too funny. Okay, one more quickie. Need to fix that up a little there. A little bit of pour a little more resin there maybe. Just because when oh my gloves aren't all the way on. All right, and again, oh, I think I could sit and do this all day. Pick out stuff. All right, that's that. I'm taking this dirty glove off, and I have, oh, that ain't gonna fit. I'm gonna cover it with this. Pull my that. This thing is big. I like this, but it's a pain because there we go. So we're going to cover that. I'm going to move my resin and away we go. Ah, no. All right, I'm going to cover it. I touched it all in the resin. Are you kidding me? I'm just gonna pour a little more here. Oh my goodness gracious, Sherry. I just want to warm that up so that it's goes down flat and even. And oh my! And I'm just gonna cover it, and I'm gonna turn you guys off so I don't goof it up anymore. And we will be back in the morning to do the unveiling and remove the back. So I need to move all of my stuff so I don't do the same thing I just did. And I'm not too worried. All right. Oh my goodness, Sherry. I've got this in my hand. I need this out of the way. And this out of the way. Oh, too funny, eh? There you go. We have... Oh my goodness, it's on. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to throw the 3 ounces I have of resin into a coaster mold, play around with some alcohol ink in it, and I will show you tomorrow what it looks like. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. We are back. It is dry. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Is that not amazing? Clear as glass. So now, let me get a fresh pad. And we're going to put it upside down. So that there's nothing that's going to scratch the bottom, the front of this, because we're going to flip it upside down. So we're going to put this down like that, so we get that nice surface. I'm going to flip it around, and we're going to pull out. Now you might need to give it a little bit of a wiggle to get the push pins out. Oh my goodness. I was too excited. I haven't even had a coffee yet. I don't want to push too hard because you don't want to make, it's going to heat this up. Because sometimes it takes, there we go, a little bit. And this one, it's going to want to loosen up. There we go. Now with the tape, you want to go I'm going to heat it all up. And when you pull the tape, you want to pull it on an angle. So I'm just going to heat it all up. Oh, I want to be careful. Okay. And you kind of want to pull it away like this so that you're getting a clean cut, like you're getting a clean edge. It's all stuck. Just going to heat it up a little more. And hopefully and pull it this way. Do not pull it like this way, going that way, because if it does break like here, you do not want it to break that way. You want it to break this way. If that makes any sense at all. There we go. And there's a little. There we go. And that's it. I'm just going to do the other 3 sides. All right. I'll do one more side and then I'll do the other. I gotta bring this up because I don't want to switch hands. There we go. Try and work a little quick so that it's still hot. There we go. Pretty easy. Nice and clean. I don't want the tape to go onto the side. Okay, we'll come this way. We'll do this side. All right. sorry. There we go. I just want to start this side. Oh my goodness, tape is everywhere. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to do this side really quick. And then I'll give you a close-up of the how all that lovely... Here. Oh, wait till I'm done. Just get this side. Little piece that'll stick. You just come back and get that. And it makes a difference. If it's not heated, that's why this is all not coming off very easy. And oh my goodness, I just don't want that to pull. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Nice, clean edges. Let's see. Whoops. Let me get all this out so I don't put it on top of, I don't want to throw a picture. And this is what I do. So I will do, there we go. Signature on the back of the canvas. So there you go. Nice clean edges. Signature. And I'm going to tip you up and get you closer this way. Good morning. To show you just how amazing that looks. All of that glitter in there, it is just stunning. Again, I wasn't happy when I did it, but I love it. So anyways, that is how I prep a canvas, and that's how I put resin on a canvas and give it a sign. So there we go. So that's a few of just back to basics. And with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. It's your hump day lesson. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. Give that a thumbs up. And hit the bell somewhere in there. You get notifications of my next video. And if you like what you see, give it a share. With that being said, don't forget to head on to my Facebook page, and you can share some of your pictures and your art that you make, which is kind of fun. I love seeing everyone's art. And don't forget to use the coupon code for Laura's Art Corner. Someone notified me yesterday that they tried to use it, it didn't work. So I'm going to give her a quick chat today, and hopefully it will be ready to go. So there you go, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys.